I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. We're about to begin political cocktails down here at Eden's Lounge, and we're with Hassan Giordano, an emerging journalist with a mean ink pen. How are you, sir?
I'm just right. How you doing?
Good, good. Politically, what's happening at City Hall?
Well, there's a lot happening, Doni, but I think that we need to hold these officials accountable, see what's coming through legislative-wise, and even hold the so-called traditional media accountable for the not-so facts that they're reporting on.
What do you mean?
Well, BAL, Baltimore Sun, to call names, have reported recently about the appointments of committee chairmanships. One in particular, and that's Helen Holton's. They made it seem as though newly elected council president Jack Young has took her off the bench and put her back as the chairwoman of Taxation, Finance, and Economic Development, which isn't true. She was actually the chairwoman under Stephanie Rawlings-Blake, who at that time stripped her of her presiding powers and gave that to then Vice Chair Bill Cole. The only thing that the president did was reinstate her powers as the chair. They know this, and if they don't, then they're erroneous in their facts, and they need to get their facts straight.
Okay. We do have the new city council president, Bernard Jack Young. How's he doing thus far? No doubt his interview with Jane Miller has been the talk about town.
Oh, it has. I mean, you have to
among
also
other
question,
things.
Yeah, you have to also question Jane Miller's never in City Hall. So why all of a sudden the main focus on Jack Young? She didn't focus on Stephanie Rawlings-Blake when she became mayor. Didn't focus on Cole when they were battling out for
she
city
did
council
interview
president.
Stephanie Rawlings-Blake in her own home.
Yeah, she interviewed her. The investigations into Jack Young are something totally different.
What do you mean? You think Jack is receiving undue attention?
Well, I would just say that let's be cautious. Let's examine what's going on. At the end of the day, it's fair play in media, so you can't be mad at it. But what you also have to do is question the motives behind certain people and their journalistic integrity. I mean, even the op-ed yesterday in the Baltimore Sun that dealt with Jack Young seemed more as a pissed off voter than it did a non-objective journalist. So where are we really going?
About Monday's paper?
Yes, sir.
Monday, March 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do we make of the fact that Bernard Jack Young obviously wasn't the mayor, Stephanie Rawlings-Blake, her first choice for council president? And now that he won it, do you think there's some animosity, some tension at City Hall? I mean, under Martin O'Malley, when he was mayor, I remember there being a sort of everybody on the same team thing between him and then council president Sheila Dixon. And then it seemed when Sheila Dixon became mayor, initially there was the camaraderie between her and council president, or then council president Rawlings-Blake, and then a lot of noise came, and I don't know, what's the relationship between this mayor, this council pres?
Personal relationships I can't speak to. It has to be some animosity or some ill will. I mean, obviously she came into the office 0 for 1 when she pushed a Bill Cole nominee as president. She lost. They're making a big fuss about him not rewarding those who supported Cole, but that's politics. You play the game, you got to play with the big boys, so deal with the consequences. I don't know how that's going to play out for Baltimore, because we need we need the commitment of both our mayor and city council president on one accord, but we also need the checks and balances. So it may work out well. We'll have to see. But I think that at the end of the day, we'll see where that actually lies. But obviously it's probably some tension there.
Okay, Carl Stokes
was just elected by the council to fulfill that 12th district vacancy. Little disturbed that he did receive a little too much power and responsibility, in my opinion. Just coming in, within 24 hours of coming in, he has obtained the vice chairmanship of the Education Committee as well as the Executive Appointments Committee. He's on 5 standing committees and 1 subcommittee. That is a lot in 24 hours. Mary Pat Clark didn't get all that when she first came back to the council. And so I think it goes to the question of how do we delve responsibility to our council persons in leadership roles in the council. I think, to me, and probably to the citizens of the 12th District, Carl Stokes still has to prove himself.
Okay. Where can people follow you online?
They can go to theexaminer.com and follow me, but more so you can go to the reportersroundtable.com, and that will give you links to everything that I'm doing.
Good deal. Thank you very much, Hassan Giordano. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.